tonight. Can you,
Yeah.
I'm not even going to start with anything except for, can you please introduce yourself?
Well, give me 1 second. Share this on our pages so we can.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there you go. It works. Share the
Yeah.
story. Live now. Just so people can catch. I wish Facebook let you do like multiple share.
Yeah. Like to more than one page at a time.
Yeah, if we could collab post on Instagram.
Yeah.
Sofa City Sounds shared. And where do I find it on YouTube? Is it on your?
I think I want to say it's connected to my Sofa City Sounds page, but it might be connected to my Amanda Shills page because that's the email that I use.
Okay, let me see. Should be able
So
to.
I'm not 100% sure.
Just 1 second.
Yeah.
The fake word. Share to the group too. Live now.
Awesome. Yeah, it just pops up on the Sofa City page and then it pops up on my personal page. I can link Restream to a whole bunch of different things. And I think it used to be linked to like Twitch and stuff like that, but I wasn't the one to do it all. So I need to actually sit down and learn how to do all this stuff properly.
Yeah, it lets you connect. I remember you passkey or something for your Twitch. There, I should be able to find you here. Sofa City Sounds. And if I go to your live feed, I should see us.
Yeah. I don't know. I usually do this from my phone. I was set up next to my computer, but my Piranha Tanks filter is running really loud tonight for some reason.
You said it's on Jill's website or site?
Yep. Possibly. On YouTube, yeah. And my Facebook page.
I'm there now. If I can't find it. Oh, there you go. Found it.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. So this is the link. I'm there now. If I can't find it. Oh, there you go. It's behind. So it's like, let's see. Share this. Share. Copy link. Sweet. Sofa. I posted I shared on Facebook. Insta,
awesome.
And
it just popped up that you shared it on YouTube as well. I think that's the first time I've ever gotten a YouTube notification.
Yeah, I wish like Restream did that before we went live, so this would have been easier to time, but it's okay.
And like, I don't know, does Restream have like a timer so that it does do that? Like, so that it can do that?
I think so. I think Restream has a timer that you can put in.
I don't know. It's like the basic stuff is really simple to use, and it's exactly what I need for what I do. So
yeah.
Really, honestly, I've never explored. I admittedly should be learning more of this stuff, but I've never explored Restream more than I've needed to.
There.
Oh, you're frozen again. over here. What's going on? My restream doesn't seem.
Is it working now?
Oh, I can hear you.
All right.
Nope. Oh, there we are.
There, I shared it on Instagram too. All right, all sharing is done.
Awesome.
So these people can watch it live.
It's so funny because people think that all the stuff that you do on social media is like super easy and it only takes 2 seconds and stuff. And like social media work is actually a little bit a lot more time consuming than people think it is.
It's like a full-time job.
Yeah.
Pretty much like a full-time job. All right, we're good to go. Thanks for your patience, everyone.
Awesome. So, who am I talking to tonight?
Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's Sam Astaroth here. I'm a multi-genre artist from Toronto. I've been doing music for about 10 years, and I kind of had my own band, Astaroth Incarnate, from 2013 to 2021. And in 2022, I went solo. It's been about a year and a half being a solo artist, and I kind of just work with producers, different artists from wherever I connect with, and release music on my own terms, and it's been really fun. So, yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we were going to talk about something totally different when we jumped onto the live, but I'm curious to know, you were in a band for a long time and now you're solo. Which do you prefer?
Solo route all the way. So much.
Yeah.
Band stuff is fun as well, but my like increased by going well. So
right on.
It's me connect infinite amount of like I generally do I'm in the music industry, like make music to kind of people network, make friends. I don't know. So it's that feels most like the best way to kind of get to know and do things like you've been playing. You're always networking and doing interviews like this, working with other people. When you're, whether you're working with producers, there's all these networking opportunities, and you're all kind of just like, so in the band environment, it's really fun because you have your own little tight-knit family, and then you got an extended family. But then when you're solo, it's more like you're a producer or you're a photographer, and your lives, and your live performers look like that, like kind of like your tight-knit family. And then every other artist, because you're allowed to collab and kind of do like work with anyone at any time, it's really fun. It's been like it's sped up, like released more music and less get like listening. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I wouldn't be able to do that if I wasn't solo.
Right on. That's awesome. You're a little bit glitchy. I just want to make sure that I'm not cutting you off while you're talking. No.
Seems good on my end.
There we are. Okay. Yeah. You sound okay. Yeah. I think just the glitchiness of the camera is throwing me off a little bit, but I think it's on my end. I don't think it's your end. I think my end is what's causing it because I'm a little glitchy too. So
my network connection's a little iffy. It's like good, and then sometimes it might drop. So far so good.
Well, I was in a good spot, but like I said, my piranha tank's a little bit loud, so I moved into my room, and my room is 3.5 walls of cement, and then the hallway is another 3.5 walls of cement. So
It's pretty metal.
I'm not too far away from the internet, but it's not very strong. So hopefully it holds out really well. We've been doing all right for the first 10 minutes anyway.
Yep.
So you mentioned that you are a multi-genre artist. So which genres do you dabble in?
As for like genres, when I started out like doing music about 10 years ago, I kind of got into like extreme metal. So I did like black metal, death metal, symphonic, extreme metal, stuff like that. And in a band setting, it's hard to like, you can't just do whatever because it doesn't make sense. But as a solo artist, you really get to kind of experiment and move your sound around as you please. So I've done everything from like all different types of metal, like alternative metal, extreme metal, black metal, death metal, symphonic death metal, metalcore, deathcore, and even like symphonic metal with the fumes. So in a variety of genres in metal, and then outside of that, I really love the new movement. Well, it's like almost 10 years, but that's been happening. The dark trap metal, and then there's like now like funk and all these like new things that are coming up that are really hype. Like and do stuff. So funk is this like dance subgenre that it mixes some like almost like it feels like driving music. When you listen to funk, there's a lot of like driving influences even in the stuff and types of it. There's like house funk, drift, trap genre. You started from like mainstream rap and trap, but then it went into the underground and it kind of started mixing with all these other genres. Like if you listen to my song Demon Core, it has industrial influences, it has gospel, it has influences, and then also has like dark trap and trap metal influences. I'm able to kind of mix all these, and so also along with metal, and then we'll or industrial or sometimes even like or atmospheric stuff. So yeah, I've been really able to kind of just experiment and like song to song and just deliver like a different vibe on different projects, working with different people.
Yeah, you definitely and it doesn't matter what sound it is, because I listened to quite a bit of different stuff from you. And it doesn't matter what sound it is. Everything that you put out has a really unique sound to it. Like, it's yours. And it doesn't matter what genre you're touching on or that you're playing at that time. From what I've listened to, all of it is vastly different, but there's something about it where you can tell that it's all yours. So that's neat. It's interesting to be able to see musicians be able to do that. That's cool.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Worked on that when I was going solo. Is like so the way it may or hear or feel the same is that my music is like I can collaborate with any musicians from anywhere in the world in any genre, and that will kind of always be innovative and be new and change. And I may even, as I learn new styles, I'm always trying to up the game and mix better, mix and try to see if I can innovate new things. So there's always like my Demon Core brand. That's it's always dark. It's a little like a bit there's a bit, kind of tie in together, almost like that from Visual K, and they change some of those bands like Durham Gray will change their sound like all the time, and the way everything feels kind of like the band is they have this weird, awkward imagery that's always like just individual, like uniquely them. You can tell like no one else is going to do something weird like this. So okay, maybe that concept can apply in solo, where I can kind of work with whoever I want, work with any different artist, have this like theme present, so that's like the consistency. And I think I try to put that out in any project I do, so it comes across like it doesn't sound like I'm suddenly completely different person.
Yeah. No, and it's neat how you do that, because like I said, the sound is completely different, but that, like you say, it doesn't sound like it's coming from a completely different person. So that's awesome. You had mentioned to me just before we started this, we were just about to start talking about some things that you had going on now. What are you up to?
Working on a lot more music than last year. Last year when I started out, I like scrapped everything I had with the band, the previous band, and I like wanted to have like a fresh start, because I'm not writing music with the same people, so it would be kind of weird to like, sit on those music. So we
Right.
moved on to our own projects, to like move on and gone in good terms, and I kept like the project up, like to like kind of use that as a reference. Like this is what I did. I'm pretty proud of it. So
yeah.
Other projects they me like so then I went a fresh start, but like direction like about, and something that lets me grow infinitely. So that was my intention, and I think I'm starting to be able to do that, or I've been doing my best to do that anyways.
Mm-hmm.
One step above that. Last year 10 songs. This year so far a lot more in this slow genre. They release music pretty much weekly or bi-weekly, and it's kind of crazy when you come from a band setting, be like, you write a song once a week. But then I kind of got into touch with all these different producers that produce all these different instrumentals, and what we do is I have half a finished song, they have half a finished song. We'll collaborate, we'll do features. Sometimes like we'll just kind of do as possible, and I believe trying to get 2 weekly releases. So in January and February I released like 2 songs per month. Misa Misa, that was like a core report, and Monster was just like a collaboration with this metalcore band. And then I released like Wood Chipper and 100 Nazi Skulls, which is like capital. And then the song I used for the Power Up plus to erase their existence, that was with Oni Inc. And he gets really cool kind of collaborates with a lot of different people. And we're talking about doing this show later in the year. He's actually going on tour right now. A few other artists from the States. So
Nice.
We plans to play a show later in the year. Right now, I have a show coming up in Vancouver on June 2nd. So it's like in 2 weeks almost. So I got to prepare for that.
Oh, that's
awesome. So that's as far as shows go, like, kind of not too many shows yet, because you focus on the music first, and like once I kind of, because my music genre is so all over the place, I want to be able to have enough types of songs for any kind of line. I can kind of, once I get to touring, I'll be able to like with rappers or industrial artists or gothic artists or metal artists, like I can form my live lineup and set based on what kind of environment I'm in. And that's like my
That's so cool.
That's kind of been like my diabolical plan or whatever.
Yeah.
I like a lot of different genres, essentially, like almost everything, and I'll be able to. Pardon?
I was going to say, you're one of those very few humans like myself. I think there's like maybe 10 of us that actually like all music.
Yeah.
Right? Like you get those people who are like, oh, I listen to anything. And then you put anything on and they're like, oh, I don't listen to that.
Yeah.
So you seem like me. You literally listen to everything from like, I don't know, Madonna to Whitechapel to, Cher to Metallica to whatever, Skinny Puppy to whatever comes up on the playlist, basically.
All those 5 artists, a whole bunch more.
Right?
Yeah, I grew up listening to like everything from pop all the way to like music in the most like extreme territory. And then I was like, guys, I also like all these other genres. So I'm gonna go kind of do all this. Not like I do every genre out there, but I want to explore, and 37 now, like I'm gonna be doing music until I'm whatever age. So I don't want to be like stuck in one genre and kind of be like, oh, I can't do other things. So, or have to join another band. It becomes exhausting. So this way, I can kind of keep expanding my catalog. And like last year, I played a show with Astaroth Perfection. This year, and then I played Krampus Ball, and then this year I played in Vancouver. My host on the show here later, other things kind of coming more often. Like managed to get 2 releases out a month, but I'm trying to get to weekly drops, so they're gonna be like kind of spastic. Like you'll hear something that's super fun, and then you'll hear something super brutal, and then you hear something scary, and then you'll hear something chill. So I'm looking really forward.
I know that keeps your listeners on the edge of their seat because they never know what the fuck they're going to hear next. So they're waiting for it. They're waiting to see what you're going to come up with next, and that's a good thing. That's a good way to hook people. That's awesome.
Thank you. I hope that works. I don't care.
Yeah, no.
I don't care if it doesn't work.
Well, I mean, you get artists who are in a whole bunch of different genres, and they're just in them for the sake of being in them, whereas you're actually flexible in them. Mm-hmm. You can slide from one genre to the next and not sound like you are out of your element. Whereas you do get a lot of musicians who cross over to different genres, and they don't always sound like they belong there. A lot of them sound like they're out of their element, or you can tell that it's a metal singer in a rap song or a country singer in a metal song, or because it's so very distinct, whereas you sound like you belong in each one of those genres that you play. So that's pretty neat, actually.
Oh, thank you. That's been like when I was going solo, like I said, that was my main intention. And as for doing like this, I have this like the ultimate plan of being able to kind of like go and play with a variety of artists, because I listen to all of them. So I want to be friends with all of them.
Yeah.
Be like, let's just connect all these subgenres and genres together, and let's just everyone get along. Because it strengthens the entire music scene, and I feel like we need that right now.
Yeah, definitely. I interviewed a man named Colin Fowley a few weeks ago out from New Brunswick, and totally out of my wheelhouse, because I do listen to everything, but most of the people that I interview are metal. And this guy, very much like you, has touched on almost every single genre and sounds like he belongs there. And to be honest with you, you guys are from opposite sides of the musical scale. I would love to see what you guys could come up with talking to each other, since you're both very flexible in music.
Oh, I'm glad you're
I think that
able to kind of interview other people like that. That's awesome.
Well, it's not often I do, but every once in a while, somebody who like who's not metal just kind of catches my ear for like interviews. Like I said, I listen to everything, but interviews is mostly metal music. So it's nice when I get those musicians that jump out every once in a while and do play different music. Mm-hmm. So and you very much the same, do the same thing. So who have you worked with in the past? Like, who are different people that you've worked with in the last little while? Or I guess in general.
Oh, hard question. There's a lot. Do you mean the songs that have released, or
sorry, not to put you on the spot, but like just different artists that you've worked with over the years?
So for when I was making music with my band, that was, with them.
Yeah.
And you don't really collaborate, but I did connect with Christoph from Dawn of Ashes and she's in Cradle of Filth before. She's a solo artist now, or been for a while. And Kyle is from Toronto and New York. So I kind of connected with those people. And when I was going solo, I was like, okay, I don't lose these connections. So we were supposed to make songs, and we kind of made some songs. So worked on that actually. Like I reworked some of it to match my solo, match the solo sound and their sound as well, like incorporating both our sounds. So those songs are all like individually different, and that gave me the idea that I could kind of sounds and like get creative that way. So producer from LA, Brian Spencer, and he connected me to this artist called Sinister Military, and then he used to be in industrial death metal and solo, and he started funk in different genres, and now he's like going back and doing like metal stuff again. So
nice.
It felt like he kind of was a few steps ahead of like what I was going to do. So I kind of had some guidelines. Also, there's artists like Ghostmane, Scarlord, Corpse, like that I was kind of, or Kim Dracula, that I was influenced by, but those are, I haven't gotten to work with them, hopefully one day. But guys like Sinister kind of, how to or how to work with different people. So those as for like artists that are doing pretty well, guys like Sadzilla or Oni Inc. These guys are in and these songs with them. And there's a bunch of other producers that I keep connecting with bigger artists, like for Scarlord, one of the titles, and he had produced and then connect with them. And then his other producer, Big Dude, and Cyanide, these are their artist names. This other guy, Lil Titan, hit me up from Vegas, and he was like, hey, these guys produce for Scarlord. I got this beat from them. We should collaborate. So that's actually coming out next Friday. It's like a really heavy song. It gets as heavy as like Lorna Shore, and things will, like I was saying, it's just gonna kind of jump around like that. But yeah, besides that, of just work with like, there's like group chats and kind of like work with people in bands, people and solo artists, or different artists, for people in in the performance industry, like the circus industry, like Krampus, kind of doing fire and like types of theatrical. It's been really like creatively, like my brain is so full of like like ideas.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm never having like a writer's block. Like if like in a day or less, recorded like right. Just been, and, I think we have a few comments. William said,
That's so funny. I was just waiting for you to finish before I mentioned that.
yeah.
Yeah, my brother Adam said hi, and then Janice Murphy says hi, and William said hi too.
Hey guys.
Can I help you?
Oh.
Okay, go get something. I don't know, but I'm live, kiddo, so you're gonna have to wait for me. That's a first. Usually they wait till I'm done, not this time. So, well, go find something, or you're gonna have to wait until I'm done, kiddo. No, you cannot eat any of the hot pickle. Okay, Mia, can you just wait till I'm done, please? And thank you. I don't know. Go ask your sister. Make some pancakes. My kid's 10 years old and she can cook better than I can some days. I have no worries about her when she's like, Mom, I'm making grilled cheese or I'm making pancakes. No worries at all.
That's great.
So sorry about that. Usually they wait for me until I'm done or they just go in the kitchen on their own. So, but we're going camping, so everything's kind of some of it's ready to go and some of it is put away for tomorrow, or some of it's ready to eat and some of it's ready for tomorrow. So yeah, William, she's definitely hungry, but the kid, she doesn't eat like you do, that's for sure.
Oh, William.
Have you seen some of the challenges that John has put up for him?
I've seen some of them in front of, like, in person, so yeah.
Oh no,
and then he did.
I don't No, I don't know how Courtney's been filming all of those the last few months, man. I really don't know how you guys can actually, I can't do it. Some of them aren't so bad, but some of them, I don't know how he stomachs that shit.
He has this, like, I don't know, black hole in his stomach that whatever goes in,
he's got
just disappears. And
yeah. Yeah, no, he definitely has to. He's definitely eating some weird shit, man. So like my kids eat really hot stuff, but they don't eat weird stuff. So
well, William,
yuck.
He's
Pardon?
eating some.
What was that?
And he's alive. So
did you?
Anything?
Yeah, yeah. That man deserves more than just a medal for eating some of the stuff he eats, man. Seriously.
Yeah, he probably end up in the Guinness Book of World Records someday for eating the most.
Well, I can help make that happen. I can help make that happen.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, he said that you tried some of his stuff. Remember the 10 types of liquor and shrimp and meatballs?
I did. It was actually not that bad.
What? Okay, please tell me this story.
Well, wherever you go, make concoctions out of anything. Sometimes not food. Most of the times food. And yeah, there's just these different booze and shrimp, meatballs, like you said, and then it was like a drink. Okay, well, let's give it a go. And it has so many flavors I couldn't even know. Yeah, it's okay. If I drank the whole thing, I probably wouldn't be okay. So
for once. Ew. Oh yeah, you're a braver man than I, that's for sure, because I don't know if I could do it. There's carrots and dip in the fridge. Please just let me finish this. Go eat the carrots and dip. Okay, go. Mia, I'm not even playing. If you want something hot, go dip the carrots in hot sauce. No, not. Okay, then you have to wait until I'm done. Okay, go. You have to wait until I'm done. I made dinner. You can wait. Sorry. This seriously never, ever happened. She's usually really good and waits until I'm done. They never come out. So I mean, I'm doing it from home and they're here, so there's not really much I can do about it. They're usually pretty good, so I can't complain.
Yeah, I work with
some
artists, like, sometimes we'll be working on stuff and then they'll be like, oh, wait, hold on, gotta go feed the kid or something. So it's totally fine.
Yeah, it's like I said, well, they're homeschooled, so I'm usually with them most of the day, and then during my interviews, they're pretty self-sufficient. They're pretty good. But we haven't schooled in the last 2 days because we've been getting ready for camping, and they haven't been feeling well. So today she just got ants in her pants and needs to do everything 5 minutes ago. So it's just one of those days. So, but anyway, is there anything else that we have not covered that you would like to talk about?
Mostly working on music and shows and collaborations. I'm always open to working with new people, so I have more or less all my setup from now November, and we're working on some for December. So the rest of June, and want to get ahead where all the done, scheduled, ready to go, kind of make content and promote them properly. And if you're doing like weekly songs, it gets pretty crazy because you'll like have a week to promote it, and then you move on to the next one.
Yeah, that's insane.
But it really becomes fun because like you're having a lot of fun. You're just excitement. So we'll see if I can make that happen. It's gonna be really exciting to do. You like EPs and mixtapes planned. There's an EP I'm dropping in July with this artist called Roma Johnson. He's from Russia. And
nice.
A couple songs, and we have a few more that's gonna come. It'll kind of just get added to an EP. End up being off August, and then I have from August around my birthday on the 16th. I may be planning like a hometown show, but besides that, start pushing this mixtape. It's these like unlimited leases, like different beats I bought from this artist producer called Neta or Netu, however you want to pronounce it. He's worked with a lot of like big artists, so I got a bonus. I kind of got on those songs, and we have some cool like way of pushing it out one at a time until like the mixtape comes out, and then I think I have October open for like some singles, and I'm working on this cool little bird project for like preserving from Flap Canada, like National Canadian, they try to protect birds from flying into buildings. So I was asked to make a song for them for their project. They're trying to raise awareness. So working on that. That should come out by October. And in November, I have another little EP planned, and then December and onwards, keep going. And all this time, I'm slowly working on like my solo full-length album. I don't want to like that may take time, So I want to kind of release as much music as possible, play shows, keep going, and bring enough attention in. And once I feel like I really have the perfect album, then I'll think about when to drop that. But there's a bunch of other music like that are just there pending, and like I said, there's an infinite number of music when you're a solo artist if you're open and you're constantly making connections. So
oh yeah, absolutely, especially when you're as flexible as you are when it comes to the different genres of music that you play too.
Eric's really like smooth, easy, fun, kind of grow your network all naturally just by working with each other, and it's really nice. You're like all kind of help each other out.
Mia. Mia, it's really busy around my house tonight.
What?
Go, please. Can you just wait 5 minutes? 5 more minutes. And yeah, because I can hear you and so can everybody else.
I don't care.
Okay, go.
Go.
Don't.
On me.
Mia, can you just go and wait until I'm done, please? Thank you.
If you have to feed your kid, we can call it a day.
All right. She's a little bit more dramatic than usual tonight. So I hate to cut this short, but it sounds like it's time. I'm really grateful that we got to do this, and I'm really sorry it was so busy on my end. It's usually a lot quieter here when I do this.
All good, no worries.
So, but we can definitely do this again because you have a lot of stuff going on. So I definitely want to keep updated with you, and anything that you have coming out. As you have things coming out, send them to me and I'll post them on Sofa City and we'll get them up on the website and on TikTok and stuff like that. So, yeah.
And means let me know if you have interest. Yeah, so next Friday, and then show up the week after, and another bunch of music afterwards. So keeping the ball rolling and. For the interview,
yeah,
any of my track on my Instagram, everything connected there, so you can find out whatever I'm doing from there. But
that's awesome. All right, well, if you want to stick around for a minute after I kick everybody else out, I'm going to talk to you about Sofa City Volume 4 for a minute, and then I'm going to get my kids, I guess, some more to eat. This will be dinner number 3, I guess. So, all right, everybody have a wonderful night, and stick around for a second. I'll be right there.